What's up, YouTube? I'm Thomas with Get Lost, Find Your Own Adventure. Today we're leaving, headed to Alabama. We're going to explore the Talladega National Forest. We're going to start at the 600-1 trail, which is south, work our way up to 600-2, probably spend the night at Turnip Seed Campground, then work our way north to the northern part of the Talladega National Forest above I-20. So it's going to be fun, do some camping, do some cooking. So it's time to go find an adventure. GoPro, stop recording. just got done eating lunch on the trail and made it to Sherman Hills. We're halfway through 600-1, well over halfway. But so check this out. Beautiful. Yep, and I'm standing on the edge of the rocks. But what a view. Never knew this was in Alabama. Just breathtakingly gorgeous. It'd be awesome if all the growth was coming in and everything was blooming. I imagine this would be beautiful to come see. So maybe later in spring I'll bring Katie back to this or a group of people, and we'll come check it out. Anyways, one last look. All right, let's get back on the trail. What's up? I've hiked up here to the top of Horn Mountain. It's on the Pinhoti Trail. They even got a place right here. You can get water, a little sitting station. And then on top of this mountain, there is a fire tower. It's all locked up. You can't get to it. But what a view up here. And this is kind of weird. Not weird, but just randomly. A cemetery. On top of the mountain. That's different. But what a view. I guess now, after coming up and seeing what was up here, we'll hike down and continue on 600-1, which is mainly, it's turned into the lower part of 600-1. Not really technical, it's more washed out. Ruts and whatnot, mud holes, nothing too bad. But the rest of it, ever since I've left Sherman Hills, I think it is. Well, since I left there, it's just a really good graded gravel road. So should make up some good time getting 600-2, because it's a lot more technical and I believe it's a lot longer. So not sure about the distance, but we're going to continue on and see if we can finish up these two parts before we have to camp for the night. So I'll catch back up with you guys when I get back to 600-2. All right, note to self. 600-2 does not come down like it used to anymore. Let me show you. So 600-2, from what the gentleman told me, used to go through private property. So now you have to make the connection on another road. So we're gonna go find that road. And when I find it, I'll get back with you. All right, so we made our way back around. I'll turn the camera around and show you. This is where 600-2 used to cross this paved road that connects into the, I forgot the name of it. Anyways, let me show you. So the bottom half next to the river, where you used to exit out at Idaho Road, now you have to go back out to Idaho Road, come down, take a left on Claremont Springs Road, take it up to Hanging Rock, make a left on at the Hanging Rock, make a left, and it'll bring you up here to this trailhead. But from what I saw, there was a lot of logging trucks, graders. There's obviously they've cleaned the road up, they're logging. Looks like it's become a private community, so they have closed that off from this point at Hanging Rock down to Idaho Road where the river is. So just for future reference, if you're watching this, don't go that route. You got to come all the way around Claremont Springs to Hanging Rock and then get on 600-2. So we'll run up here and see if we can make it to the state park. So we made our way all the way to the Pinhoti Trailhead in Talladega National Forest off Highway 281 that goes to the state park. But I found a connecting road off of 633 that looks like there's trails that come back into 600-2. So we got a little time left where we need to go make camp. So I figured we'd do a little exploring and see where that takes us. And then we'll head towards Turnip Seed Camp. So let's see where this goes. So I found a cool place. It's Cheneby Day Use Park. I'm parked over here by the lake, but let me show you this. Just take a look at the sign. The red line marks the highest known flood level at this location. Future floods could be higher or lower. So basically, at one point, I'd have been standing underwater. But what a pretty place. Check this out. And it keeps wrapping around down the road there, around. It's got grills and places to, you know, picnic for the day. Like I said, it's day use area only. And then on the other end of the lake, there's a dam that I guess spills over down between the two ravines right there, which it'd be cool to get around to that side and see that. But anyways, I guess we'll make our way to Turnip Seed now. And a couple of the Forest Service roads was a bust. I found one that kind of had a gate open, and then I'm glad that I didn't take it. It got pretty narrow real quick. Started slipping, sliding, and would have been a good idea by myself. Maybe with more people would have been great, but I did, however, find the other side of it where it comes out to this road. So it does make a connection through, but it doesn't look like a lot of people have been through it. One of those little hidden trails back in the woods. But anyway, so we'll head to Turnip Seed and get camp set up so we can start cooking. Turnip Seed Campground, just below the state park. Let's see if they imagine it being a weekday, they'll have availability. So go around here and see what kind of camp spots they got. Well, day one was fun. Managed to forget a few things, like a pillow, my Sub-Zero sleeping bag, my Dawn dish soap. So things to remember. I was too excited, just forgot things. Dumb of me. But anyways, I got camp all set up. Got a fire going and getting ready to cook some dinner, read a book, call it a night, and I will say that's the end of day one. So we'll get up in the morning, make some coffee, and I'll see you guys later. What is up, YouTube? So this morning it was cold. It was cold last night, got down to the mid-20s, but I stayed good in the tent with my heating pad. At any rate, got up this morning and got some coffee going. Get warmed up with some coffee, get things packed away, and then I'm going to continue on the trail. I'm going to head north, make it above I-20 today. Right now we're at Talladega Park, I think it's State Park, right down from the state park. So I'm probably gonna swing by there, take a look at some things around there, then get back on the trail and head north. Anyways, well, all right, then I guess we'll catch you on the trail. So I made it to, I was gonna get back to the state park utilizing trails around the south end of the National Forest. There was a set of falls that showed on the map, but it was all blocked off because it was private property, so you couldn't get back to it to see the falls. So I took this road 651. There's another fort back where I just came through, so I'll try to find a connecting trail. But check this out. And you can see where some people have tried to go around it. But the road is completely washed out. Even with this monster culvert in it, it is washed out. I wish it would have connected. Would have made it back to the state park quicker, but oh well. That's a part of exploring, finding out where you can and can't go. So as I get turned around and try to find another connecting trail that'll take me back to the state park. If not, I got a good little ways to go back around to make it to where I can get back in the state park. So I will keep you posted. Well, I didn't find a connecting trail. I had to go all the way back around, but I did find some cool trails north of here. Just kind of took them and took a long way around. But if you recognize this, that's where I was. There's some people from Florida right there doing the same thing I'm doing. They're up here adventuring, so I told them about another trail that may connect that I started to go down, but it got rough. So the other end of that trail is right here. I may go back up and see if it connects, and I don't even know if I'll make it to the state park. I'm having too much fun exploring. There is a lot of trails out here. I mean, everywhere you look, there's a spur trail that goes somewhere, and then there's a connecting trail to that spur trail. It's amazing at how much just ground you can cover here. I'm still on the south side of I-20, and I have plans to go up to 500A when I leave here, so I'll probably go see if that trail connects back in, and then I can take it up and around the west side of the state park. I might not even go to the state park, just covering ground and seeing what I can find, and then get north of I-20 and do some exploring up there. So this sounds like a good place to have a bite of lunch, and then I'm gonna get back on the trail. So see you guys in a bit. Another dead end. I say dead end. There's a trail that goes around this big down tree. I think there's been people around it. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Well, now that I know that this trail connects, because I was literally just on that end. Well, now that I know that that connects, and lets me know that there's another way that I can go. Cool. All right, well, I found a little side trail back here. It looks like it connects back down into the main trail that led down to, looks like it connects back into 651, which is one that has the washout with the culvert. So I'm gonna turn around and see if I can't go back out that way. So see what happens. Well, this trail goes from bad to worse. At least I know that the trees are cleared out so I can make it back up. But the only place to turn around is off this ravine. If I go to the right, there's trees, everything else. So here's what we got to do. Oh, this is gonna be off camber. I should have set the GoPro up down at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, I know. We got to climb back up this. That was a nice little crawl. Now I got to figure out how to turn around down here. Probably gonna have to get that tree out of the way. All right, more work. Well, I moved some trees. I couldn't get this one out of the way, but there's a lower trail. I don't know if my truck is wide enough, skinny enough or not, but either way, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here is what I have to get around. Only problem is there's the tree to the right up here, and then I don't want the truck to slide off this ravine. If I can make it past this tree, I'll be okay, I think. It's going to be close. There's an off camber to the right. Oh, it's almost touching the tree. Yeah, this is not good. Made it past the one part. Oh. Not good. Let me turn off my parking sensors. This is getting crazy. Alright. This is where the other trail connects back in. I couldn't come down because of trees. Be a lot of scratches to get out of this thing. That's probably one of the hairiest trails, but it looks like the trail on the other side of this creek is a lot more used. That's a drop off. The bumper's gonna hit. Yep. We made it across the creek. Now it's time to climb back up the other side. It looks like this has been a little bit more used. I had to go around the big tree back there because it was, the bank was giving way and my tire was starting to fall off into the creek, like off of a drop off. So I backed up and cleared a path to the right of the big tree to make the way around. Yeah, this is a lot more open than the other side was. So maybe we can actually make it to the other side. If not, that's going to be a lot of fun to come back through. So, break that one off. What a pig trail. Wow. Let's go to the left here. I ain't going right. This should be the way out. Alright. Let's see how much further we can make it. You ever been in a situation where Maybe you shouldn't have took the trail. Yep. My saw is not big enough for that. So guess who gets to go back out the way that I came in? So, wish me luck. This ought to be fun. I don't think I'm gonna video the way out. Y'all saw what it was like on the way in, so I'm just gonna take my time and try to get out. I'm not worrying about videoing it of it, because you've done seen it all the way in. Now I'm in a predicament where I have to get out, starting to get later on in the evening. I need to get out. So let's get out. Well, you ever had to work really hard for a trail? Let me show you the new improved trail. The trail right here, straight ahead, is where I have cut logs and limbed. This is why I didn't come down this trail, because it was so bad. But I spent the last 30 minutes sawing, cutting, macheting. We're getting out of here. This is the trail I came down. It's got some little small trees and stuff. And then you see how much distance I have between the side of the truck and the drop-off. And you can see my tires were on the edge. So we're gonna take the high road. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully make it back out just fine. So run across any more problems, I'll let you know. Well, made it back out. That was a lot of fun, a lot of work. I think the truck took some scratches. Oh yeah. Let's check out the other side. Yep. Got a limb with me. That's all right, she'll buff. She'll always buff. Anyways, now I gotta figure out if I'm gonna stay on the south side or drive up north and stay at another campground. So I'm gonna look at the map. It's getting late in the evening, so might even stay at the state park. Don't know yet. But we'll get on the road and find a place to camp. We'll see y'all. Well, I never made it north. I ended up camping at Turnip Seed again. So same campsite. Got my fire going. But for dinner, I call this the Eric Shepherd Special. One of those big pork chops that he cooks, it brings to work and we all have to smell. I'm smelling that tonight, baby. But now I got everything set up. Like I said, it didn't end up like I wanted to going north. I got caught up on that trail, which you saw the video on, which is real sketchy. But I figured I'd just come back here because I know it's a nice place to camp and I can get me a good night's sleep, and then I will finish the Skyway motorway tomorrow, mainly pavement. I found a couple of little roads that connect back into the Skyway motorway that I might take that are National Forest roads, but you know, for the most part, I'll you know, just cover some ground and then head back towards the house tomorrow afternoon. But backstory, there's a guy here that just retired, not retired, he just got out of the military and has an 89 old Honda dual sport that used to, it's a Transamerica, I think is what it is. He has been riding all over. This time yesterday, he was in the Smoky Mountains. And he's here today, making his way Louisiana to Texas. So really cool guy. I got to talk with him for a little bit, but on an 89 Honda, he is covering the nation. So something he wanted to do, so good for him. You know, thanks for your service. So, but anyways, I'm gonna cook up and sit by the fire, read a book, chill out. I'll see you guys later. Well, there went Juice. He's headed towards Louisiana, making his way to Texas and back up to Alaska. He started in North Carolina, and I put his Instagram up here so you guys can check out his page. He's documenting his whole journey. He's in the military. He got out, worked for a little bit, and decided he wanted to travel on a motorcycle. And he loves bikes, and that's what he's doing. So good for him. That's gonna be awesome to see. I'm looking forward to seeing all the pictures and stuff that he's gonna post. Anyways, so we're gonna pack up this morning. It's our third day out here at the Talladega National Forest. Today's gonna be a lot of paved roads, scenery more than anything. I might do a couple of side trails that might connect back into the Skyway motorway depending on time, but I'm gonna work my way north, and by the time I get to I-20 I'll make a decision whether I'm gonna go further north or head back to the house, because today is my birthday and we're gonna go out to dinner for my birthday, so I need to make it home for that. At any rate, I'll catch up with you guys later. Trip here. I'm going to continue on the Skyway motorway up to I-20, head back towards the house so I can get some things cleaned up, get stuff unpacked, go out for my birthday dinner. But it's been a great trip. I'm definitely going to come back to the Talladega National Forest. It is amazing. There's so many trails to explore. I didn't even cover half of it, and I stayed on the southern end, and I wanted to make my way to the northern end, but I get caught up in the moment exploring side trails and stuff, and sometimes I have to stick to the main trail so I can, you know, cover more ground and get further up. But all in all, it was fun. But if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. And to part ways right here, let me just show you this view. And that's it. Time to head home. So I'm Thomas with Get Lost to Find Your Own Adventure. Remember, go out and find your own adventure. Y'all stay safe.